I think this is on. Sometimes I never think I can tell. So I guess we need to sit around until we see. I guess we'll find out, right? Hello everyone. Not really sure who's gonna pop in, how it's gonna work, but we're gonna chill out and see what happens. I don't want to listen to Christmas music. Can we listen to chip tunes? What's up, Cyclops? How's it going, bro? What's up, broski? How we doing, man? Not really sure how. Does stream look okay? I can't really tell from my end. Where's your brother? I don't know, is he off tonight? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't talked to him in a while. Blue Star, what it is, yo? How's it going? Welcome to chat. Welcome back to chat. Welcome back. We just got you, I think last stream, 2 streams ago, Blue? Yeah, man, 5 days ago was a follow for you. So happy 5-day anniversary, Blue. And happy 1 month, or yeah, what was it, sub for 14 months, Cyclops. Welcome back. Yeah, so I kind of want to take some time tonight and I just want to do it public, you know, let everyone have kind of an open conversation about it. We've been kind of having discussions privately as a moderation team, as the leaders, but we'll see. Hey, Spartacus spoke me into existence. What's up, Canadian? Everybody welcome into chat as we're starting to roll out that live. When is he playing Fallout 76? Is chat cut off on this? It is. When is he playing Fallout 76? He's the one to blame for me getting hooked. Dang. Oop, there it is. Are y'all playing on PC or Xbox, by the way? Canadian, how's it going? Sparkus, how's it going? I kind of just, tonight's stream, I mean, we might game later. I kind of, who knows? Who knows? Might do a stupid Minecraft run just for fun, but I kind of just want to talk 2022 and just push forward and just see what happens. Xbox Blue. By the way, I did a tweet earlier today. It wasn't earlier today. It was just a little bit ago, actually. And, anyway, did this tweet. See if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, the Western Duster has returned. He's kicking butt. I'll be getting on in a second. Isn't it cross-platform? I think it is cross-platform, if we're being honest. But anyway, so I did this tweet right here, which is Xbox versus PlayStation versus Nintendo, and I said, state your opinions. And I kind of wanted to just to see what everyone did with it, so we'll kind of see how that goes. I'm curious to see what'll happen with that, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, so tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're talking business plan. We're talking forward. I'm going to talk about everything that has been going on up to this point. So I would love, PS4 and Xbox are practically the same. I mean, yeah. Why is that so bright? I kind of like that much light hitting my face. I think I need to move one of my keys over and hit me in the face. I think that's what I need to do. Or at least for right now. Let's just do this. Yo, what's up, Caleb? How's it going, man? You had me at BizPlan. Yeah, man, we're going to be taking some time and talking about businesses tonight. And then talking about how we can move forward. What's the best thing we can do? Talk about what our future is. And what our dreams. And then we're going to talk about goals. So we're going to talk about dreams then goals and really spread that out. Oh, by the way, I just realized I turned off the effects on my microphone, so I'm very sorry. You've had a gate and a compressor not pushing through, so my microphone probably just changed a lot. I can't, it's my boot drive and it's only 512 gigs. Dang. Santa auto bring your drive. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we're going to talk goals and we're going to talk, we're just going to talk big game stuff, right? I just think it's important to really have this conversation, and especially with people in my community, because the truth is, this is not, I could do this at home by myself, like just sitting here. Like I even have a notepad like ready to go to write stuff. But I also have like the notepad ready to go for us to go ahead and type some things out. So we'll see how that goes. I guess the big thing I have, just to get your mind rolling on this idea, is what's the difference between a dream and a goal? I guess that's the really big question. So I think that's what we're going to start with. I'd love to get a couple people in chat so we can talk through things. So maybe what I'll do is I'm going to start a stage, and then we'll say 2022 live on Twitch. So if you wanted to jump in, I have a whatever stage going on in channel in Discord. So if you wanted to jump over to Discord to do that, that's fine. But anyway, I don't know either of those people. Drunk Morgan Wallen, Little Dirk Morgan Wallen. I'm not listening to any of that. It's the Broadway Girl song that has been blowing up on TikTok. I'm past all that. Okay, so let me ask the question. I guess let me type it out. What is the difference between a goal and a dream? Let me just do that. And then, bro, the beard is looking fire. I appreciate it, man. It has taken a long time to get it here. So anyways, I'm just going to drop that up on the screen. So that's the question we're answering right now, is what is the difference between a goal and a dream? Because I think that's going to define like a lot of what we're going to do tonight is talking about what the future is. And then I want to talk about what my dreams are and the goals. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer that question, chat. And then, because it gives me perspective, and especially if we can hear some different things from you guys. All right, Blue Star says, a dream is something you wish to do, and a goal is a dream you work towards. What you're saying is, sorry, I thought my dogs were doing something weird. So what you're saying is, a dream isn't achievable. You wish to do. A dream is something you wish to do, and a goal is a dream you work towards. A dream is something you wish to do, and a goal is a dream you work towards. Canadian says, I need to digest that one a little bit. Canadian says, a goal should be reasonably attainable with a relatively short time frame, and a dream is longer term and grander. Okay, so you're saying that they're both a milestone? Maybe, what about a milestone? Dreams are achievable. Okay, all right, so that makes sense. You set goals to achieve your dreams. Spartacus says, mine was there and I went to trim it, and the garbage was too short, so I cut off half an inch. No, this isn't half an inch. This is solid 2 inches. It's just sculpted. Just sculpted in, man. They're sort of the same thing, but dreams are bigger in scale. Okay, so when you look at someone and you say dream big, is there anything weird about that? Like, hey, dream big. What's up, Koryoku? Hey, man. How you doing over break, by the way, Koryoku? Bro, my face here is red. OMG. Well, give it some time. You're young. Okay, so I guess that's what we need to do. Let's just take some time. Can I go green screen intermission? No, I'm not doing that on white. Ew. Okay, let's leave it like this. Okay, so I guess let's define what a dream is. Format, font, and let's just make this big. Does this need to be big? I don't think this needs to be big. Twitch cam. Can I leave this like this? Okay, so what is this? Okay, so what is a dream and what is a goal? Hey, what's up, Watcher? Welcome to chat, bro. So I guess what we're taking the time to do is define these two. So we've got a couple people that say a dream is long term. My dogs are doing something weird. Having it shorter, dang. Okay, dream, that's what she said, by the way. Dream is a long-term goal. And you're saying, well, you can't use goal. A long-term thing. Let's just say long-term. And a goal would be short-term. Is that what we're defining it as? Caleb says, for me, a goal has actionable items as a dream is a vision. Oh, there we go. Here we go. That's kind of my definition. Okay? Is a vision. Long term, it's a vision. Short term, actionable. Okay, that's kind of where I was leading, is that, you know, it's actionable. I feel like a goal is a milestone for someone determined to make a dream happen to an unmotivated person. Yeah, that's a statement. I mean, think about that, what he just said. I feel like a goal is a milestone for someone determined to make a dream happen to an unmotivated person. Would not take the drive to obtain. Yeah. 100% agree. I like what this says, okay? I like what this says, that, you know, a dream is long-term and is a vision, and your goals are short-term. Like, you can probably have multiple goals, okay? So most businesses... Wow, that was powerful. I agree. My dream is to have a pet horse. My dream is to have a pet... I don't know how I just, like, glazed over that. I was like, my dream is to have a pet horse. If a dream isn't obtainable, it's not a dream, it's a fantasy. I absolutely love that. And I'm stealing that. Okay. I'm literally stealing that. Okay, that's fantastic. Wow. Yee. I think this is great. Okay, so if a dream isn't obtainable, it's not a dream, it's a fantasy. Okay, so that's a big thing. Okay, so what we're not trying to do is to define a fantasy, right? Like, we're really not trying to. I'm gonna take off the headphones. There's nothing I need to be listening to right now. So we're not trying to define a fantasy. What we're trying to define is, what is the future? Okay, it's actually she in lowercase. Yee. There you go. Happy. So here's what I want to do. What we're not doing is trying to achieve a fantasy. We're trying to make actionable steps towards a larger goal, which is, in this case, maybe what we would consider a dream. Okay, so let's talk about what our dream is, at least for the darkness. Okay, so if y'all don't know, if you're not in Discord, which I think every one of you are in Discord by now, right? So if we go to Discord, if you haven't paid any attention to what we do in Discord, this is the darkness is kind of a place where we've brought people together, whether they be people coming from my stream or from other people's streams. People game here, people meme, blah 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 blah. A lot of people things do on the darkness, and over the last year, it's been kind of lax. It's been a little calm here. We haven't grown as much. However, we say that, but we started the year with 100, just over 100 members. I think maybe it was mid hundreds, and then we're ending with well over 500. I don't even check anymore. Yeah, 526, right? So we're ending over 500. Yo, Afterburn with that sub, 12 months in a row. Thank you for that sub, boy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. GG, bros. Burn, I love you. Thank you so much. Everyone just give a big GG in chat for Burn. That would be great. Oh, let me go back over here. Anyway, hey, I'm one of those 500. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I really think it's important. Yo, Spartacus coming in with a Prime Gaming sub. Coming in there for a you. Really important. Manny, what are you doing? Hey, thank you for that Prime Gaming sub. Really appreciate it. We're on a sub train by the now. If you didn't see, that's moving across it too. I gotta figure out what Minnie's eating. Give me a second. Bruh. Dog is literally eating plastic. Did the camera start working? What happened to the camera? Did the camera die? The camera died, burned with the 10 biddies. Okay. That was weird.
Bruh.
Yo, J Hero, how's it going, bro? Oh man, how's it going, everyone? We broke it. No, I think it's because I got up and I was running across with Minnie, and for some reason, I guess it's loose or something. What's up, J Hero, everyone? Oh my gosh. The amount. What is this? Already 3 subs? Okay. I burn with a sub, Spark with a sub. 10 bitties. That Cam just yeeted. Yeah, you guys broke it. Just saying. Tried to add bits for the train to go. So here's a couple things. So what we were talking about was the darkness is a place where we're trying to grow things, but we have a lot larger of a plan, okay? So we actually have a couple of people who are part of this that I've talked about kind of what our future plans are. And like, let me switch over here. So we've talked about what our future plans are for the darkness. We want to see a collaborative effort among streamers, but not a streamer house, right? We're not talking about trying to get a streamer house or anything like that. We're trying to do the idea of giving opportunities for beginning streamers, right? So I came to Afterburn almost a year ago, by the way, that I recorded that thing and sent it to you. A hype train is close, by the way. Do you see that at the top? Anyway, so what we're trying to do is to create an opportunity for people to be able to come and grow, beginning people. And we want to use it as a platform to be able to not only give an educational side, but to give a whole bunch of things and opportunities for people just to grow. Okay, I know I keep saying that, but so many people are that way. Yo, Caleb with the sub hype train going. Oh my gosh. And I think that's kind of our big thing. Caleb, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. I really appreciate it. 2 months, man, on a 1 month streak. I really appreciate it. Just getting back. Wow. Let me let this dog in really quick. Dang, man. Blue Star cheering 10 biddies. Oh my gosh. Yo, Burn cheering 19 biddies. Oh my god. What is this stream doing? What are y'all doing? Oh my god. Yeet, though. That's what I'm going to say. What is 96%? Like, what is the percentage that it says? Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, hype train. Like, I kind of want to play it up because it's for the next 4 minutes. I kind of want to sit here and play it up a little bit. But I kind of want us to talk future, guys. So, yeah, till train level. Oh yeah, till train level 2. Okay. Everyone's hyped for what you're saying. Good. Okay. So, Minnie, go. She keeps stealing things off the counter. Oh my god. 20 biddies from Blue Star. Yo, close the door, man. She's doing weird stuff, bro. Minnie, come here. Come show the stream how crazy you are. Nope, she's not coming over here. 2 bits. Oh my god, what is gonna happen? Look at this. It's just going. 38 biddies. I don't even know what to think right now. 100%. Bro, I need own.tv to stop posting in my chat. How do I get own.tv to stop posting? I need this to stop. Between the chat and the dog, Cyrus can't stay on task. I can't. Oh my god, I have so many things I want to talk to you guys about. Dude, I love your overlay. It's so clean. Thanks, man. It's actually really straightforward. I can easily show you how to do it. I really I'm one of those people that, do you have to set it as mod? I don't think so. I just want the chatbot to turn off. How do I turn the chatbot off? I don't want it posting all the time. Can it just turn off? I'd like for it to turn off. I don't know how to turn it off. I'm gonna be honest. Choose alerts. Configure. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'll just turn this off. All right. Okay, yeeted out of the chat. Okay, I just did. I wish I could make my normal one like that. Yeah, so my overlays, while we're on the subject, my overlay is really simple because I like the opportunity of just keeping it chill on stream. Like, I have this really nice camera and this room. Like, it's not like the best setup in the room because I'm in my dining room. but I just like the clean part of it. And when I go live, it's just nice and clean. I've now got it set up to where I could green screen at any time or switch and still have this moment where it's small chat and this. So there's really cool things. I've got it set up to like hotkey in between that stuff. Then I have green screen intermission, which is the same thing as this, just with the thing behind it. So, but anyway, so I really like it, guys. With a hype train going tonight, I can't stay on task, bro. Moderators, y'all gotta keep me on task. I don't even know what to do right now. We're 18 minutes into a stream that's making me break a little bit inside. I don't know what to do. Oh, those are cool emotes, by the way. All right. It is set as a mod, but I just turned off the alert, so it's gonna stop. I had it on because I did a video earlier. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. Oh my god. So what was I saying? Okay, let me go back over here. So we have Discord, serious stream, dog being derailed. Bruh. This is how it is. This is how it is every time, guys. Every time. It's your fault. Okay? It's your fault. You make this happen. I know. I'm just going to blame chat. It's all your fault. Okay? It's all your fault. Dang, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let me back up. Let me start over. Let me start over as you got me on a hype train. You got me freaking out. Okay. All right. All right. About a year ago, I went to Burn and I went to Echo and I said, here's my vision. And here's some things that I would like to do. Use those classroom management skills. Oh, God. I have to stop reading chat. I'm literally going to look at my second screen right now, okay? Freaking me out. You missed the train. The hype train is long gone. Better luck next time. What did we do? Oh, because I didn't do anything? Is that what that means? Dang. Blame it on me, bro. Spartacus is your fault. Anyway, so let me go through this, okay? Turn off chat till done. All right. I went to Afterburn and I went to Echo about a year ago and I said, here is my vision. I want for Discord, for our community, the darkness. We might not be branded as the darkness forever, but for right now we have darkness, right? I want to be thinking about what we are in the future. And I said, here's my 5-year goal at the beginning of this year. Here is my 5-year goal. This is what I want to accomplish. And my 5-year goal for this stream and for this community, my 5-year goal was to make a physical place for us to be, okay? An actual studio, a place for us to be able to, as a group of people, come together, go into the office, do tutorial videos, show people how to do things, have some kind of a teaching masterclass opportunity. We don't have to be the best streamers in the world, but we can understand the tech and we can understand the process and we can understand how. And then you use your skills, your talents, your opportunities, the things you have to grow past that. Please turn off emote only chat. That'd be great. Really appreciate that. But anyway, I think those are the things that we're aiming for, is to just kind of move to that situation, to move forward. And so I said, I want a 5-year goal. This is how I want to set it. This would be great. Okay. So I can even find this, right? Let me switch to a regular chat. Okay. I've got to scroll all the way back in conversations and I want to pull this up and I want to talk about this. And maybe I ask Burn to come in here and like talk us through this. Yeah, I found it. Maybe I ask Burn to come in here and like talk us through with this, because I love the opportunity of what we're talking about. Okay. Is this not pulling up? Did that not pull up? Open original. Oh, can I zoom out? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I asked Burn to jump in. I don't have my headset on if he jumped in or not, so I wouldn't know. There's one listening. Is he here? Okay, it's Caleb. All right, so what we've got is the opportunity for us to expand and create an opportunity to grow. Let me turn the mic back up a little bit. Anyway, so here's what we're talking about. Let me switch over to the live chat so you can see. All right, so this is what Burn sent me after a conversation I sent him, okay? Here's what he sent me, and this kind of blew me away in the opportunities that this kind of said, right? So what I wanted to say was, when I first reached to him, I said, A, We need to be able to create an opportunity that streamers can be able to come here, learn, do the things they need to do, but it also can be an office for what we do. But we needed a front game. We needed a front gig, okay? Which means that there's two things. One, we have to make money every day to support everyone, because the truth is, no one's going to come work on this, leave their job, or even like give any kind of volunteer time unless something like this was going to pay, unless there was going to be an opportunity that people were going to focus, right? I'm going to turn the music off. Let me know if it gets a little awkwardly silent. Just tell me. Anyway, I told him that I was going to consider how are we going to make money every single day to support something like this, because ad revenue can only take you so far. Sponsorships can only take you so far. And I can't honestly like rely on other people's sponsorships and things. If I'm going to head this up, or we're going to have a group of people head this up, we're going to have to make it happen the way it is, right? And so he created this, and he sent it to me after I sent him this message, right? So I sent him, let me go back up here. And so I sent him literally a 5-year goal. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. I sent him a 5-year goal thing, right? And it was an audio. And I sent him this, and I said, listen to it. It's an 18-minute audio. And I don't know, should I play this a little bit?
All right, so this is February 25th, 2021, and I want to go ahead and just take a moment.
So February 25th, 2021. February 25th, 2021 is when I sent him this, right? And I think I was driving back from getting food, and everything that we talked about was in here, right? So, anyway, let me go back over here so you can see this. So I sent him this, and I said, hey, this is what I want you to focus on, and I want you to think about this, and I want you to collaborate. And then at the same time, I opened it up to a few people after we had talked about it, right? And I said, hey, here's what I want you to do. So he sends me this, and he says, this is what I'm thinking, right? And I fell in love with it. I don't think it's perfect, but I fell in love with the idea of this, that you go in, there's a lobby, a receptionist, you go in, there's kind of like a bullpen where there's little small streaming rooms, little maybe studio offices, and a little collaboration area. And then off to the right, as soon as you go in, it's like a game studio, like a LAN party, maybe like 10 computers set up with some Xboxes, stuff like that. But it's a games studio, okay? Whatever the case, it's something. Maybe it's a set for what we do, anything, right? And then everything past that, okay, once you get past that opening room with the offices, that's what this first area is. That's the content creation studio, the offices. Once you get past that, in the very back, you have this like recording park, what we call the parlor is what he said, or what's called the park. Recreational recording. This would be a place where we would make money every single day, right? This would be a way for us to record for local business, do corporate recordings, do photo shoots, do product reviews, do things that make money every single day. Those are the things that we would consider. That's what would probably run us day by day. Rent material, rent recordings, teach how to build computers, bring in kids to be able to do whatever, like an opportunity that is a rent that is fully set up with equipment that makes this happen, right? That's the goal, is that has to run the business. This might make more money, but this has to be what runs the business. This is what has to be what pays people's bills. Everything else is kind of like a bonus and pays for the company to continue to advance and push and go forward, et cetera, right? And so that was this whole right side. By the way, what's up, Mark Gainsby? Yes, but what are your holdings? What are your receivables? See, those are the questions we're talking about today. That'd be great, Mark. By the way, welcome to chat. Anyway, so all this was the vision. This is what we were talking about originally. We haven't literally gone anything further. By the way, Mark, welcome to chat. We haven't gone anything farther than me talking about what the vision was, what we originally talked about. And then let's talk about vision and business plan as we go. But anyway, so that was this whole right side was supposed to be, this area over here was supposed to be, here's where the money makes everything. The other side, which is where I'm pointing over there, over here is where you have studios, which is where you can do classrooms, pull people in. This is where you can do cons, talk about what you're doing, etc. Right? This is where the bulk of the business happens every day. This could be people's like content offices where editors are. This is what we were talking about as far as like local offices, LAN rooms that work for the business. If it's a channel, if it's a streaming collab, whatever the case that's going on, that's what this side is. And then logistics in the back is just like finance, bookkeeping, stuff like that. So this is what we were talking about. Is this perfect? No. Does this consider everything? No. Does this probably add up to fire code? Does there even show bathrooms? No. Like, this was just, I think he sat down on a piece of paper and said, here's an idea, right? And as cool as it is, I don't know what to think about it yet. This was over 10 months ago, almost 10 months ago that we talked about this. Actually, 10 months ago on Christmas is when we will have talked about this. And so when it came to green screen animation, so when it came to like what we were doing and how we started to decide what the future was going to be, I asked him very specifically. I said, A, is this achievable? Sorry, I keep changing things. I said, A, do you think this is achievable? And he went through a whole bunch of stuff like, gosh, this is a big dream. What are we looking at? I said 5 years, right? What are we going to do? How are we going to push? What are we going to plan? Okay. And so the big idea there was, A, for me to be able to make this happen, I, being the YouTuber that is starting this, pushing this, I need to get my channel to where it is making enough money to sustain me so that I can do this full time outside, right? So that I can be able to go ahead and start production part of it, bring people on, go ahead and start getting a business plan going. I've already got an LLC done, all of that stuff as far as what we want to do in the back end. That needs to be taken care of before we can even consider this. So that's been my grind, right? Mark says, we need SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Exactly. That's what we're talking about today. What can we do to make goals, to make things like this happen? How do we achieve that goal in 5 years? Okay. Technically, we've lost a year from what we originally planned, but it doesn't have to be that way. Goals can change. Dreams can change. And depending on what you have, like that whole idea can shift, right? What if you split some of that stuff between multiple buildings within a small area? I don't think that's a problem. Again, that was just kind of an idea. Like I sent him that, and then like a couple days later, he sends me this drawing, and he's like, here's what I've been thinking of, and it's been on the back of my mind, right? Is there a kitchen area? I would hope that there's a kitchen area. There's got to be a break area, by the way. There has to be, okay? I also want to have like if we had something, like it would be like just a room. I like this idea where you have a room that's just completely calm, quiet, just chill, all this stuff. For a permission to be partner in this, wouldn't that be great? So I think the whole point of this is, somebody asked this earlier, said I can't remember who said it, but I read it. If I sub, is this directly supporting? Yes, everything content wise. Let me explain how. First of all, let me explain how money works for my business, because this is a business. Am I have thousands of viewers? No. Did I set this up early as a business? Yes. Because I knew that I had a goal. I knew what my goal was as a personal person. Gosh, that sounds horrible. I'm a teacher, by the way. I'm a high school teacher, and I teach kids every single day. Music, by the way. I teach music every single day, and I have the worst grammar ever. Like speaking grammar, so I don't even know why I'm in broadcast anyway. Music, not English, right? Anyway, so what I wanted to say is I wanted to have my goal and what my personal goal was. So I guess let me go ahead and write out what my personal goals are, and let's just talk about those together, right? So this was what I needed to achieve myself. Okay, my personal goals. And some of these are very specific, and some of these are very broad. Okay, very specific and very broad. And by the way, if you're a brand, anyone coming on like Owned, we just signed a partnership with Owned for 6 months. A whole bunch of cool stuff with Owned .tv and Owned Pro. Really cool. We have a video coming out tomorrow with Owned Pro. Love them. It's great. I'm really glad about that opportunity. Anyway, so personal goals. Here's my big thing. Number one, I wanted to be a full-time creator. Now, I know that this, in my mind, when I first started this 2 years ago, over 2 years ago now, I knew that this was a dream. Okay. This was a vision. This was a hopeful. And it was an unknown. Okay. Because I had no idea how in the world I became this, what it involved, how do I get there? I had no clue, right? I wanted to be a full-time creator. Don't really know how that's going to work, but we'll talk about it. How much money have you made from creating so far? Great question. I'm going to show you my YouTube analytics here in a moment and literally show you how much money I've made this year. I can't talk about a couple things like partnerships and sponsorships just because you can't like divulge that. I can kind of round about it, but I can't like in total, but I can't talk about specific things. But anyway, I will show kind of like revenue and see how that things go. So I said I wanted to be a full-time creator. But I knew that I had to keep teaching at the school I'm at. So I'm just going to say high school. Okay. I keep teaching at high school until I at least doubled or tripled my household income for a minimum of 6 months to a year. And that's passing over the winter season because that's where things like grow and then die. Okay. So that was my big thing. I needed to be able to do this, whatever the case. If I reach this, no. So that's why I'm still teaching, signing contracts, doing the things that I'm doing. So I enjoy teaching. It's great. And technically I'm teaching every single day that I stream and create a video. I'm doing exactly what I want to do, just not music in the classroom. It sounds kind of weird, by the way. We won't let you leave high school anyway. Wow. Well, there you go. You graduate this year. You won't even care. Dang, bro. All right, moving on. So let's go to the next one. We have my other goal with that was I wanted to. Fame was never a goal. Fame was never a goal. How do I say this? What do you call that? What do you call the thing where you have substance in a topic? Like when people talk about a topic, they know that you're a person of interest when it comes to that. Like if you talk about, tech stuff, you're going to think Linus Tech Tips, Jay's 2 cents, whatever the case. A specialist, maybe specialist. Specialist. I don't think that's the right term. I'm trying to. There's the term I'm thinking of. Expert guru. No. Gosh, I know exactly what term because I literally wrote it down last year. An authority. Fame was never in a goal. An authority on streaming and tech was the goal. Adept, connoisseur, cool dude, cool dude, damn. Okay, so I think these are the things I was looking at. Being an authority, someone that when it comes to a hard topic or it comes to a specific thing, that people were reaching out. Yeah, he misspelled connoisseur, by the way. People was reaching out and say like, oh, I should probably reach out to Cyrus, or I should probably, in this case, I've rebranded my name into the brand as I should probably reach out to Brandon. Okay. So, when it comes to those things, I wanted to be able to say, hey, I'm an opportunity. People will need to think of me. Like right now, when I think of streaming and tech and the names that come along with that, I think Harris Heller. I think Epos Vox. I think Gaming Careers, Stream Scheme. I think of these people who are already authorities in the brand and where they're placed. I want to be a part of that. I want to be one of those names that people go. That's not a fame thing. I just want people, when they look up tutorials, that if they see my video, they're like, oh, this is going to be good content. Am I there yet? No. Another goal that I wanted to be able to do was I wanted for the process to be autonomous. And what I mean by process, the video process. So here's the truth. If I'm going to be 100% truthful, I loathe, let me move this over, I guess. I loathe the idea every single time I have to boot up Premiere. And it's not because I can't edit. I know two things. Number one, I'm not good at it. And number two, it takes me probably 3 times longer to do what should take someone a lot less time. And I should just hire an editor. And I did earlier this year. I did an independent contract. And he was fantastic. His name was Nick. I really loved working with him. I just could not pay him as much as I wanted to. And he made my life easier. I just sent him files. He sent me a video and it was done. It was great, but I just could not afford it. Not that he was expensive. I just needed to make necessary upgrades for what I was doing. And I just could not afford it. So anyway, those were the things that needed to happen. So, all of that being said, I wanted the video process to be autonomous. I wanted to hit record, show you what I needed to do, talk about the shots, and let somebody else do the hard work, which means I needed a team, but I'm not there yet. So that's kind of like we're pushing forward, right? I needed to be a full-time creator. I needed to get to this point where authority, and then people wanted to edit, etc. It'd be great if I could do that early. I'm not every other YouTuber. Like, I don't sit on a block of cash, etc. I'd be glad to edit your stuff once my new toys come in. I get it, man. But I also don't want to do things for free because it's your talent and I want to be able to pay you. So I would rather deal with it myself until I can pay someone what they're worth, because I feel that it's unfair. I personally, as a teacher, hate the idea that I make what I make, but I do it because I love it. I don't want to have to make someone my editor in that exact same like place where I'm like, oh, you love editing and you're good at it, you can do it really quick, and then pay you pennies. I just don't feel right doing that, right? A block of cash. This is definitely what I said. I got to start somewhere. Yeah, but people exploit that, and I don't want to be that person. Anyway, so these were my goals. These were my personal goals that I wanted to achieve. And have I achieved them? No, I haven't achieved any of them yet. I didn't put a timeline on them. I just said when I started this 2.5 years ago that this is what I wanted to do, right? And so I'm going to continue to strive and push for what this is going to be. All right, so then I said, what were the brand goals? And these were the things that we decided as a group what we were wanting to do. And I have to say, let me go back up for a second before we do that. Okay, personal goals. At no point on this list did I list number of subscribers. Did I list number of views? Did I list the opportunity of what was happening on my stream? How many like Twitch subscribers? Did I have this partnership? Was I approached by this brand? Was I approached by blah, 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 right? None of that. None of those were said because all of those things are things that I can't control. I can't control. Here, I'll switch this. I can't control. I need to go here. I can't control if you subscribe to my stream. I got, what is it? 20 something, 40, like 50 bits tonight, 2 subscriptions, 3 subscriptions tonight, right? I didn't make you click a button. I didn't make you do that. You did that out of your generosity, and I am forever grateful for your generosity to this brand and who you are because you directly support the content that comes out every single day. But in no way can I make you do that. I can't make you click on my video. I can't make you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can't make you donate to the channel. I can't make you reach out to brands and recommend me. I can't do any of that. Period. Which means that I can't influence those things except for making the content. I can make great content. Hopefully you click it. Maybe my thumbnail, which is not, I'm still trying to figure out how to do thumbnails. It's been 2 years and I'm still struggling. Thumbnails and titles, right? So maybe my thumbnail and title will bring you into where it is, and then hopefully you subscribe, whatever the case. Those aren't my goals because there are people 3 times my current YouTube size that don't even make anywhere near the ad revenue I make. Not that I make a lot, but I know that because I've talked to them and I've communicated, networked with them. And then they ask me, how am I getting it? And I can't explain that. I only know what my goals are, what my journey is per se. All right. So then we said brand goals. Okay. These did have some numbers because these were actionable things. Okay. I wanted to be, by the end of the year, I wanted 500 Discord members, which we reached a few months ago. Okay. As a group, I wanted to do charity events to raise money for things that mattered. Oh, sorry. Thank you. For things that mattered. Mods, y'all have exclamation live as an option still, by the way. Life lessons with Leonard. That's exactly what this is. And then just chatting screen is exclamation JC, by the way. Anyway, charity events that raise money. And then I think we also said exclamation late. And then I think we also said to start considering future engagements that will bring growth. Now, this isn't everything because I'm not going to spoil everything we talked about and who said what, because we have a team of about 10 people in our in our group, and some people said certain things, some people said some other things, and everyone's kind of on a different page, which will change, by the way. If you're a Discord moderator right now or a part of the leadership team, we're going to be doing a lot of bigger changes when the new year comes in Discord to shift things around and get things where they need to be. New mods coming in, old mods rolling off, etc. We're looking to shift things up, make it a little bit more of a lively atmosphere because it needs that. I think that it's been stagnant. Okay. So I'd like to shift everything, right? By the way, shout out to the Minecraft water bottle that apparently doesn't green screen roll with NVIDIA RTX. So how do we all afford an editor? You don't. you don't, bro. No, the truth is, I'm going to be honest. If you don't know how to edit right now, right? If you don't know how to edit and you don't know how to speak the lingo, hiring an editor is dumb because you don't know how to communicate with the editor what you want. You don't know how to tell them, hey, I want you to do a J-cut here. Please make sure you pull in like this thing from mixkit.co. I'd like to use this. You don't know how to communicate. So as an educator, I would tell you, if you don't know how to communicate it, you don't need to hire people to do it. Okay. At least take some passion in your craft. So if it was me, I'd spend time editing your videos until you're able to do it. It's not that you can't, it's that you know, whatever the case. People who edit videos still hire editors, by the way. So, but like people having creative thought is great, and them doing that, I think that's what Cyclops just put up. Let you do your thing. That's cool and great and all, but sometimes you have like an expectation of where it needs to go or the way you plan out shots and stuff like that. You need to be able to edit first. Not that you have to be a like awesome craft person, but you need to understand the lingo. If the editor comes back and says, hey, well, the thing you sent wasn't in PNG, it wasn't transparent, didn't come through, you know, I wasn't able to graphic it because it was low res. Did you send it to me in 24 frames or 30? You know, do I need to put this in PAL or NTSC, depending on where you shoot? Because if you shoot in, you know, a different part of the world, you want to shoot it in PAL. If you shoot it in another part of the world, you want to shoot it in NTSC. Do you know the difference between those? You know, hey, can you lower your aperture next time you shoot? Hey, make sure you raise your ISO a little bit. Those are things that people need to know if you're going to do this stuff, and etc. Okay. Not that you have to know that. It just makes communication easier. Anyway, moving past that. So these were our brand goals. Okay. And this is stuff that I think we've achieved most of this. Charity wise, we've raised this year alone, I would say close to $2,000 for charity. As a group, as a collaborative effort from our group, we've done about $2,000. And for what I consider, I'm a small channel and I'm a small community, $2,000 is amazing, right? We did $1,000, over $1,000 in one 24-hour stream, which was mind-boggling, right? But we did that as a community. We raised money for St. Jude's, and it was great. So that's that stuff. So here's what I wanted to talk about. Let me enter past all of this. Okay. Business plan. Now, I'm not going to do everything business plan here, but this is where I need your guys' input. This is why we're doing this live, is because I want to be able to hear what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how we're going to accomplish it, right? I'm not going to put specific numbers here because I think when you start talking really specific numbers on stream, people start getting weird about like money, and I'd love to talk money, but money is a weird topic because people think that, wow, that's just a big waste of money. You could be helping the poor and stuff like that. That's true. Totally true. Money's a weird topic. So, but before I do that, I do just want to be transparent. So let's just do that. So I'm in my YouTube dashboard, and I'm just going to go to analytics, and we're going to talk about revenue, okay, and how things have changed over the past year, etc. Because I think it's important for you to see, right? I have no problem showing you. I'm transparent, whatever the case. My Twitch isn't very reportive because I actually ended my Twitch affiliate for about 4 months, and then re-enabled it actually just a couple weeks ago. Anyway, so I can show you Twitch, but I actually don't even think I have the analytics because they wipe it when you end your contract. And then I don't even think I have any of that. So whatever the case. So let's go to analytics, and let's walk through this from the beginning. Okay. So Some people might be weirded by some of this stuff. Some people might be whatever the case, but I'm going to show it. So for the last, can I get this to go away, please? Thank you. So for the last 28 days, right, I've gotten 45,000 views, almost 2,000 hours of watch time, 230 subscribers. My subscriber count is the one that's low. That's just compared to what it used to be. And it's because one of my videos isn't getting pushed as much. And then my revenue is up this month, but it's not amazing. $224, but that's not all of the income that comes in. This is just YouTube AdSense. This number's getting better. It was higher, then it's down, and then it comes up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Subscribers, we're about to pass 7,700 subscribers, and my goal was to hit 8,000. My goal was to hit 10,000 personally by the end of the year, but again, I can't control that. So it looks like we'll end around 7,850 if I predicted it right. So it's close, right? We're 3/4 of the way. That's fine. 3,000 views every 2 days, which is about 1,800 views a day. And then my videos, depending on what you look at, some of them are popular, some of them are not. I have a video from 2 years ago that's still getting almost 1,000 views every other day. And then videos that I didn't anticipate to get views, like I put them up like as for me to learn, became videos that were popular. It's crazy, man. Slow from earlier, but then everything did. Yeah, I was not the only person whose sub count went down. And I think post-COVID, like all of the lockdowns, I think this is pretty typical of what happened. So let's do this. I'm actually going to zoom out and I'm going to show you my revenue for 2021 and everything that's happened for 2021. Okay, so in 2021, so far, it's almost over, but I've gotten almost 700,000 views, 30,000 watch hours. I've gained just this year 5.4K subscribers. And I will probably make after this next payout. I think it'll be like 2,900 from YouTube. So almost $3,000 from YouTube. And then compared to the year before that, it's obviously a lot more. And if you look at views, I mean, this is very telling of what's happened. So if you can look right here at the very front, I was getting about 2,000 views a day. At my peak, I got 3,100 views a day. And then I dropped down to around the thousands a day. And then I'm starting to hit around the 1,500s. So this is kind of typical of everything. My watch hours went all the way around. This was my 24-hour stream, so that's why it's big. And then subscribers did the same thing. I've had this up and down peak, but still steady. And then revenue does the exact same thing. It's kind of steady all the way around, etc. And these are big things like around July, middle of July is ad revenue, kind of big push, etc. So all of this, I'm not sure if anyone's even interested in looking at all of this information, but this is kind of what YouTube does right now. Like nothing, I'm not afraid to share this to talk about that. I can go through all of this, but essentially I was reaching almost 80,000 people a day through impressions. Now I'm only reaching about 12,000, 13,000. So I think that's my problem is my impressions are really low. My impressions are lower now, not really low, but they're much lower now. But my views haven't changed too much, which means it's a good thing. Yeah, so impressions, 8.4 million impressions have happened. My click-through rate's not amazing. It's kind of low, but you got to kind of deal with that. And then everything else is fine. So let's go back over to this one, and let's just take a look at 2020. This was the year where I got monetized. So let me go to 2020. And you can see like right here I made $466 that year because I wasn't monetized for the whole year. And then all of a sudden it just started growing, right? And this is the year because I got monetized. I was getting subscribers, like 0 subscribers, 1 subscriber. I was losing subscribers this whole year. And then all of a sudden I had 2 or 3 videos pick up and YouTube started putting them into the algorithm. Same thing. I was getting 31 views a day, 23 views a day. What's up, T-Spans? 31 views a day, 20 views a day. Oh my God. What's up, Long? This is much. And then it just finally took off and I started growing, blah, 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 blah. The rest is history, where we are today. That's where we are. This is one that people don't really pay attention to or talk about. Let me switch off of the screen and then let me go ahead and sign in. And I can go ahead and show you this one. People don't really think about this one, but I started doing a lot of product reviews this past year, and so that kind of is where things went to. What's up? Anyway, so the next one is we'll go right here. This is Amazon. So for the month of December so far, I've made $38, and I've done nothing. Just people buying, clicking off my link and buying stuff. I do nothing for this money, except for make the original video. If I do custom date range, I think I can do this year, and you can look and see how much money I've made from ad revenue this year. Just from just from Amazon, people clicking, I've made $605. So like it started out low, like $15, $30, $27, $27, $27. And then I started getting these like 70s and 80s and 80s. And this one will probably end off at a 60. It just all depends. Not everyone's buying things from mine because everyone's buying from the bigger creators right now. This should set itself back around in January when people start trying to get up and stream again. But $600 from this, right? I'm trying to work this and continue to do product reviews, and we'll continue to push this because I feel like this is just untapped money that's just sitting here that it costs you absolutely nothing. Speaking of, shameless plug, but if you're going to buy something on Amazon and you want to support a creator, like go and find one of my videos that I've done a review on, click my link. It'll open up Amazon. Just buy whatever you want to buy, like that you normally are going to buy, and then it's going to spit back that percentage to me, but it does nothing to you. Like it doesn't cost any more, etc., right? It just spits it back. So if you want to support a creator, every time you use Amazon, because everyone uses it, just go click one of my products. It doesn't have to be the product you do. Once you click it, it like puts a link, and then everything you buy for 24 hours goes under that creator. So anyway, hope that clears something up. But anyway, so this is this, and then from Twitch I made just over, I think it's about $1,200 this year. So all in all for this year, I've made, I think, just under 5,000 as a creator. Okay, so just under 5,000. So I don't know if that means anything to you. If you really like, I don't know. Like, the truth is, if I open up my business banking account, like I had a moment where I buffered a good bit of money, and then I started doing upgrades, and then buffered a good bit of money in upgrades. Oh, that $5,000 doesn't include the amount of PCs I've sold. So the whole year I would buy cheap parts, throw them in builds, and then flip them. So truthfully, I've probably made about $8 or $9 grand just flipping PCs and everything in total. So I'm not crossing the 10K mark, but I don't have the space to always be able to flip PCs here. I wish I did, but I just don't have the storage space. Like if you look behind me, like this right here, this is a bookshelf that I took over. What's up, Echo? This is a bookshelf that I took over. It's full of like parts and boxes, and like there's a whole bunch of PC parts just sitting in that. And that's my storage. I actually have a PC case sitting right here, right under me, and it's crazy. Welcome to stream, man. So everything that we have is that. So probably about $8 grand is what I've made this year. So when I think about what we're going to be doing for next year, I personally want to double that number, and I want to double every year. So I would love to say if I've made $8 grand this year, I want to make 16, or maybe I should just say 15. I want to make 15 grand in 2022. And then the next year would be 30. And then by the next year, I will have made probably over what I make as a teacher from this. If I double every year and focus on that, right? Which shouldn't be hard, but it's difficult. It's kind of crazy to say, like, hey, I've made, 30 grand from being a content creator. But we'll see how it goes, right? And this is the conversation we need to have to be able to reach that. So, my mind is blown. Echo, we're talking about business plan. Remember the conversation about the Darkness Studios? That's what we're talking about today. So, the Darkness Studios. So, but it's working for yourself. It is. I haven't. Oh, that's another thing. The money that comes in for this business isn't spent on anything, period. It is a separate bank account. Everything is completely separate. Nothing at all touches anything that has to do with my personal life, and nothing from my personal life. Mine is a couple things that's like gifts or like whatever the case, that's just small things that help out. Almost all of the money that goes for this business, whether it be like upgrades, my lights, my camera, new graphics card, the PC case, the processor, like all of this stuff where I've upgraded over the years, all my stuff, all of that money has funded all of that. I've spent nothing out of my pocket. My entire PC probably right now costs, it probably cost me about $2,300, $2,400. I think that's what I added up that one time. $2,300, $2,400. I paid zero. And that's because of what's happened. I finally have a processor that allows me to edit in 4K. I have a great graphics card that allows me to be able to render out and not take forever. You know, plenty of RAM, plenty of storage, Wi-Fi, a decent capture card. Like these things are great. And you know, it's paying off. Like companies are reaching out. Sponsorship wise, I didn't even talk about that number. It probably is closer to 9K, maybe even closer to 10K based upon sponsorships. Anyway, I can't talk about those specifically, but whatever the case. The Darkness Studios. This is what we're looking at, okay? What I wanted to walk through today is what a 5-year goal would be and how do we get there? What is our goal, or what is our dream? What is our goals? And how do we get there? So, I need to figure out a way to word this that makes sense because I want to be as appropriate as possible in looking at what we're going through in the future, but not unattainable, because I feel like people can be very unobtainable very quickly. So this is where your input is going to come in. Truthfully, this is where your input is going to be. So let's just do that. So let's talk about the dream. Okay. What was my dream for the Darkness Studios? And it could be named that. It could be not named that. I don't think. What's up, Zudin? How's it going? Stream's going great, by the way. What's up, Haley? But anyway, my dream was, it might not have been called Darkness Studios, but for now it's called the Darkness Studios. My dream is a collaborative hive mind of streamers and techies that have a common goal of education, growth, fun, and initiative. Like this was my goal, right? This is what I wanted to have. A collaborative hive mind. I wanted a group of people because I'm one person. I, to this day, learned things that blow my mind, okay? Blow my mind and make me realize I'm going to go have a great stream. Blue Star, you have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by. I think that I'm going to go have a great stream. I appreciate it, man. You have a great night. Really appreciate you stopping by for your second stream, by the way. You know what? Thank you so much. But anyway, like I wanted to have an opportunity where people who do not have the skills that others have are able to offer something fresh, a different perspective, a different opportunity. So if I speak to specific people, right? If I talk about myself, Brandon, I am a large idea person. I'm very much a large idea person, and I get lost in the details sometimes. And that's just who I am as a person. But I'm a person who strives for perfection, and then I focus on, like sometimes I hyperfixate. And I need someone to tell me to stop hyperfixating. Like what happened in our moderator general chat today. I got called out for content and I haven't posted in a couple weeks, and I know I'm an idiot and should have. They wanted to be nice and be like, no, I wasn't calling you out, but you really were, and I'm glad you did because I need that. That's the truth, is I needed that. But you know, when it comes to like what we're going to grow to and what we're going to be, like those are the things that we're trying to go for, is that we need people who are accountable, who have the skills that others don't, right? So let's say I blow up, you know, thousands of subscribers. It's great, you know, making money, like the YouTube channel is blowing up. You know, people might be like, well, you know, Cyrus knows everything. That's not true. Do you know how many times last night, I literally asked Echo, one of our community leaders, he's in chat today. I asked Echo about a computer part because I haven't touched it before. And I said, what do you think about this? And so we looked at it and then talked about it from a streaming perspective. And then he asked me about like how his capture card is not working. Like those are important things. Like when Afterburn started streaming, he's like, hey, I need you to help me build a computer. Came over to his house. We streamed on his thing, helped him set up his computer. You know, there are special times where I've jumped in people's streams, like J Hero. I don't know if he's still here or not. I think he is. J Hero, I helped him solve some of his some problems that he had on his stream while he was live. And this happens all the time. People probably don't even know that some of these things happen behind the scenes, but I'm constantly in people's streams, like smaller, very small channels, like 0 subscribers, 0 followers, not even like monetized yet, helping these people out. DMs from people. And this is what I want to do because I want to offer that. But then I learn stuff all the time. And I get ideas and things to grow. And I think it's immature of someone to say, I can't learn from this person because. Very immature. Very immature. And it's very not well placed either. So I think when I say this, that I wanted to have a collaborative hive mind of people. It needs to be a group of people that work well together, first of all, that get along, but have a common goal. Our goal isn't for fame. Our goal is to grow. Give people an opportunity to push themselves forward. They might not all be a specific person. Like all businesses need an accountant. All businesses need a bookkeeper. So they need HR. They need, people who are going to take care of custodial staff, people who are going to take care of front of house and the desk and be able to route people. People are going to take care of scheduling, phone calls, email, logistics. All of those jobs have nothing to do with setting up a camera, recording, doing the things that need to be done. None of those things have anything to do with what I'm doing right now. Like maybe those people set everything up so I could, right? Maybe a person who's an equipment tech who makes sure that the stream is ready, test everything, test the camera, and I just get to sit down and hit go. But those are people who do that. Or if it's a shoot, you have a recording person, a person who's in charge of audio, a person who's in charge of video, mixing, a production, a lead, and then you have the host or the person, the broadcaster in essence. All of those people have a job to create one thing. And then that's also that many people's opinions that can make it better. Because right now in my content, I guarantee you somebody can join the stream right now and be like, I hate that he's green screened with NVIDIA RTX and he should probably invest in a green screen. True. You don't like it? I'll switch to this. Great. Glad we're on the same page, right? Cool. But some people might say that. Some people might disagree or agree. That's the whole beauty of opinions. They might be wrong, but everyone has one. Or some people, let me rephrase that. That's the beauty of opinions. There isn't a wrong opinion. Just one you might disagree with, if that makes sense. I got green screens at 5 below. I literally have a video on green screens coming out that I've recorded most of the stuff for. I've just waited to release it because I'm waiting on a couple things from Owned, because that's one of the things that they wanted to push something on. So I'm not pushing it out until that's done. Anyway, so what's up, Koryoku? So that's the thing. That's what I wanted to accomplish. That's my dream. My goal is to set up the front business, right? Because the front business, it can't be YouTube. Can't be AdSense. And it can't be Twitch. It can't. It can be. It can be. But it doesn't need to be. And the reason I say that is, depending on how many people you bring into it, you have to be able to support that many people. Pay for their insurance, pay for everything they're worried about. How much money is that going to take? What's the capital you need to take in? How much are you going to have to sell the company to other people? Are you going to go holdings against people? Are you going to go public or private? Are you going to take the opportunity to be a multi-member LLC? Or are you going to roll in as a corporation? Those are a lot of the conversations that you have to have ahead of time. But for now, I wanted to think about what this front business is going to be and what this goal is. Okay. Like what is my goal? 1. And this should be like a 6-month goal, or maybe even a 3-month goal, right? And then set out these goals and set them for times, actionable items that can be achieved. Somebody said that earlier in the stream. By the way, whoever said that, if you're still here, say something so I can put your name here. I'd love to put your name here. Sorry. I'm losing my voice. I've probably talked more in the last hour. I probably talked more in the last hour than forever. Anyway, so our goal was to set up, what is this supposed to be? What is my 3-month goal on setting up what a front business would be for this. Okay. It doesn't mean that it has to be the perfect business. It doesn't mean that it has to be whatever. But how do I set up the front business? Okay. So maybe what we need to do is talk about what a front business, in this case, what is the idea for a front business and things that I wanted to talk about. I was thinking a production company, which can be expensive. Okay, that's the truth. This can be expensive. Cost of cameras and stuff. Luckily, I've invested in some cameras and I can do basic things to actually push forward, right? We could do a production company. I could do, in my case, I could create it in a way that is musician led, etc. Self-promote a website of sorts. Okay. Website generation or promotions. What's some other ideas? Things that if you know me, you'll know what you're connected to. Like things that would make sense. Because the truth is, as much as I would love to lean on people to be able to do this, like go into the Discord and have leaders and be like, hey guys, by the way, I want to create this front business and I want you to be able to help me. I need you to volunteer your time for 4 years until you get paid. No one's going to say that. Okay, I already ask my moderators enough to be able to do the things that they do for free. I don't pay any of my moderators. I already asked them enough to be able to do what they do, right? So I have to start this, and it has to be self-sustaining before I bring people in, right? So how do I make this self-sustaining? Okay, I could do jobs on Fiverr for voice production work or music production. But this isn't the end goal, okay? Because in the end, not many people are going to have the voice production, whatever the case. True, people could, but, those are things to talk about. Music studio section, game development department, let's players. Ooh, game development. The thing about game development is, like, that is a lot of learning for people that people don't want to necessarily try to learn for. But anyway, let's put that in here. Game development, music tracks. A PC building. No, not PC builders. Really? PC building. What about computer logistics? More like a service company, a freelance one. Computer logistics, things with servicing, upgrading, contracting. That could be one. I have so many game making programs and I never did anything with them. Dang, man. A freelance one. Yeah. So a lot of these things are freelance, right? Maybe I should, instead of doing it like this, I should spread it out like this so people can see it just a little bit better. Does that make sense, what I just did? I think that makes sense. Let's do boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. I think that's better. We can probably see what that means a little bit better. Troubleshooters. Yeah. But I mean, what do you mean troubleshooters? Like PC troubleshooting? Like this could also be troubleshooting. But that's also the same thing with servicing. Troubleshooting. I mean, I think all of this rolls into the idea of being... The problem is, okay, the truth is, being a broadcaster and a Twitch streamer, you have to be a production company. You have to already do a lot of the things we just talked about. It's just crazy. Another thing with all that is all of this one lot building or several locations. The goal is, in my opinion, it's all should fall under one roof. But I'm not saying that all of these are the idea. This isn't everything we're going to do. I'm saying these are ideas, right? So we create our own rookie production company. See, that's what I was thinking. Okay, video ads are never going anywhere. And with social media, everything's getting digitized. It's really easy to say like, hey, you want to come shoot your your music video, or do you want to come shoot your blank, you want us to come to your company and do training videos or like company contract content stuff? That's a great way to do it. Have a production company, just do it. And be that production company, because you're dealing with companies, you can go on contracts, sign things, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you're getting a degree for it, so it should be fun. Yeah, exactly. So, but a production company, I think, would be, this is the one that I think we go through. I was thinking make your own ads or do ads for other people. Exactly, like product reviews. Like for local businesses, they're going to put things on television. Be a person who like maybe work with local news stations. And when people call in to say, hey, I want to do a video ad, and they have nothing, they know that they can call our studio, etc. That's why like the production company idea gives me the thoughts. But how do you start a production company from basic stuff? We can get a production peeps, but not the ones that need like 6 years of experience, right? Right. But how do you start that? Right? Yes, production is the creative strong. Creative is strong here in this community. Exactly. And I think that's the point, right? And that hits so many opportunities. People who are talented in editing or streaming or broadcast or video or editing or music or these things, like those are important. Like Caleb and I have a very big music connection, right? There is nothing wrong with us doing, hey, when we're going to do music productions, if let's say Caleb was on my team, be like, hey, we're going to do a music video. What's the best way to do this? Or a person who's the audio engineer who knows music and understands, EQing and stuff like that. Hey, I need you to EQ this video. Okay, take this out, set up all of the microphones, run XLR cables. Do we need direct boxes? Do we need to get a nice, like a Zune H4n? Those are important things, right? Can you go ahead and hook everyone up with lapels? How do we get boom mics? What's the best way to room audio this? Can we get audio treatment for this room? Those are important things to talk about. Would an art studio fall under game development department? Would it be part of merchandise? I mean, merchandising, it's owned. It doesn't. We're thinking really big right now, which is fantastic. Okay, because that's the truth. Those really big ideas, right? So I think you start with the one thing, and then you branch out, right? Because even art studio, like, let's say Cyrus Plushies. Let's say you had someone who designed our merch, right? The person who designs merch most likely is not going to be the person that, like, that's their job, that they design the merch. It's most likely not going to be, oh man, production company. Right? This is probably not going to be someone that only does art, because everyone who's a graphic, everyone who does YouTube or something is already a basic graphic designer. It's pretty simple, but you can also freelance that out, hire someone who's done that. I think these are things that are important, and that's great that we're thinking long term. This is where we're going. This is where we're heading. These are the things that make sense. That's cool. How do you get there? How do you get there? I made a DC license plate. How does that count? Still on my truck, by the way. But how do you get there? So this is where I'm stuck right now. Only thing, there's things that what I want to do. Like 3 months, I need to start creating a portfolio. Okay, this is just me. I need to start a portfolio. I need to research how in the world do you make a portfolio, right? And maybe I do like within this time, I do like a free photo shoot for some people and just go ahead and get some like let people show that I can actually use After Effects, or not After Effects, but Lightroom and edit basic videos, like that boring stuff that other people really love, like take pictures of my baby. And like for them, it's very memorable, but for me, it's not that hard to do. But it creates an opportunity and something that can be repeatable. Like, hey, I know this guy. Hey, I know this guy. He did great pictures. And then you create your business from the thing. So I think that goal one, I think by like January, February, March. I think by March, right? What's up, Peace? Oh, you fell asleep again? What's up, bro? I think by March, I need to have somewhat of the start of a portfolio. Like do some shoots for some people, very basic things, nothing that's paid. Just get this started and say, hey, I want to take some pictures. Can I come by and do that? Right? Yeah. And like use the equipment that I already have. No investment, obviously, because I'm not getting any pay. So no investment, just use the equipment that I have, the one lens that I have, which is great for portrait shooting, and just do that, right? So film students that live in Florida. Nice. Postgraduate film students. That's really cool though. But see, that's another thing. People have connections. And it'd be great to have people that have these connections that I don't have, because I have some, but not a lot. So I think in the first one, I need to do free photo shoots, and I need to do a local and small, and they need to be like a portrait or family. And so maybe if you're already local, like, and you want something like that to happen, I could just come by and take some pictures, do some Lightroom edits, post it, and then create some kind of like social media, and post results. Like for example, this would be a great place for an Instagram page, right? I hate Instagram. Not that I'm, whatever the case, I just don't like Instagram personally. I know it's popular, whatever the case, I just suck at it. Hopefully when all this works, we can get a branding manager who can take care of all this crap. Yo, Peacefire with a 16-month, that resub with Prime Gaming. Well, wait, I have characters. Oh, so okay, what do I put? Ooga Booga, but this man has 16 viewers. Guess what? I made chicken parm with chicken nuggets, but I didn't leave it in the oven for long enough, and the nugs were half frozen. But okay, what else did everyone? I love you. Dang, bro. Dang. No more text to speech. Wow. Okay. I think I have it turned off, by the way. I'm pretty sure I have it turned off. Just because we were doing this speech today. Dang, bro. I need to go turn that on. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the Prime sub. By the way, if you have Prime subs, they're free to use. So now you tell me. So what do you want me to tell you? Like, hey, by the way, my text to speech is off. I mean, I guess I could put that in the title or something, but dang. Anyway, so I think this is important. Social media and post results. Goal 1. I think this is something that's achievable, right? Okay, so what do y'all think about that, truthfully? Because if we aim for this production, I'm scrolling really quick. I'm very sorry if that got really weird. I think production company is where you aim, right? Truthfully. I love Instagram as far as the automotive field. It's huge because of pictures of cars. Yeah, exactly. I think it's great for creatives to be able to use a place like Instagram. I just personally just want to use Twitter. It's easy. I get 140 characters. There's not much for me to mess with. There's a lot for me to mess up, but it's not much for me to mess with. So that's that. Okay, so goal 2. Twitter's for tech and streaming. Instagram makes me depressed. Dang, bro. Okay, goal 2. Okay, let's say that this one is a 6-month goal. Okay, and what are we going to title this one? I would say revenue. Okay, in 6 months, revenue, and maybe I need to put contracting because I need to make sure this is taken care of. Okay, so in 6 months, I want to go ahead and take this will be around like summertime, so June-ish. Okay, so this is right around wedding season. I'm a wedding musician, so I have connections with people who plan weddings all the time. Maybe I just tell them I take some pictures, right? Don't necessarily want to take pictures for weddings just yet because I think you need more people and money and blah, 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 etc. But I just think that this is one thing you think of. But anyway, this is the business plan that I'm currently working on, right? Like goal 2, I want to go ahead and start making money. Very simple. Start making money and then reinvest in equipment. Because the more I can reinvest, take none of that for profit for the channel, right? Create a separate bank account for this, or create like a separate area for this, and then make none of that money go into my account and just turn it something. So anyway, so what I'm going to be working on is getting this from goal 1. I want goal whatever, and I want it to be 5-year goal. And this is where I want to be able to say this. Okay. So this is, if I were to put down a time, this would be June 2022, right? 5-year goal. We're talking January 2027, 2026, 2027. I think it's the best way to say that. You didn't fail, you. Dang. When I wanted to do unlimited XP, I wanted to tackle every one of those sections at the same time. Guess that's why I failed. Yeah, you can't do this. That's why you do goals, right? That's why it's time gated. That's why you put time. And so like you have to start with 1 and understand. If you don't understand, then you bump your goals back. Okay. That's like, I hate to use this as a reference, but like Elon Musk. Okay. Whatever you want to talk about with Elon Musk, you know, he's made goals of we're going to be on, we should have been on Mars by now if he followed his goals, but things don't always work that way. But look how successful SpaceX is, right? So, you know, the path and things will change. This set of goals could extend or quickly turn, you know, could become faster. Who knows? You can't predict some things, but you can set up for success. And I think by setting a portfolio, setting up revenue and contracting, and make sure you have an appropriate contract, you can set up for success that scales, and then you can always bring on people who are like freelancers, pay them, etc. So, but anyway, my goal in 5 years is that we have building aspirations, or we are established. Now, whether that means large or small, because you can start things small, right? You can start things. I would never make a sub goal, by the way. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Yeah, you missed this whole conversation. We're talking about, let me go up to the top. If you're just joining us and you're coming in, you're trying to figure out what we're talking about. We're talking about business plan for my brand, but also business plan for what we're talking about as far as the Darkness Studios. Okay. We're thinking 5 years down the road, how do we make what we're doing today? How do we make what we're doing today an opportunity for people to be able to grow, to be able to show their creative effort, something that's local? Like Lone Hunt lives on the West Coast, right? But I love him and his energy and who he is. And would I 100%, if it came down to it, and he was willing to do that and was able to, whatever the case, if I reached out to him, being a person that I trusted, and said, hey, do you want to relocate to the East Coast if I could pay for relocation or whatever, I would do that. Because I think that he'd be a great asset at this time. I think that would be awesome. So that's what makes sense for me. Like someone who wants to be in this space, this is a really good way that with the platform that I'm currently building, right, to be able to do that. And this isn't about me. This is about everything else. So we talked about what my goals were, what is my, like, I wanted to be a full-time creator, but I keep teaching until I've like doubled or tripled my household income. Fame is never a goal, but an authority on streaming and tech was the goal. Like we pivoted from being a gaming channel, and I wanted to be an authority on streaming and tech. That's all I want to be. I don't care about fame. I know that there's some fame that comes with it, but I personally don't want to have to walk around and like Bilo with my son and have people run up to me. I think that's kind of weird. And maybe when I was younger, I wanted that, but as I get older, I think privacy is important. I walk around in my underwear too often to not have privacy. Oh God. But anyway, I think those are the things. Those are the things I'm thinking of. Like Echo, right? Echo lives in Wisconsin. Okay, he lives up north. But Echo is someone that I truly trust, and I love his family, and I love what they stand for, and their beliefs, and what they have. I think it'd be great, right? Anyway, that's why I want to go semi-faceless. Then go faceless. There's nothing wrong with that. Speaking of, I just want to say this. This is the best way that I can say this without giving away too much. I have big plans in motion. Not big plans as in like it's going to be like crazy successful, but I'm working on a project that will probably prove things right and wrong for some people, and probably prove things that it's right or wrong, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I can't say much more than that, but I'll talk more about it later. Anyway, we talked about what our brand goals were for 2021, and we will redo our brand goals for 2022 when January comes around. We're a couple weeks away from that in our monthly meetings to be able to do that. Can't get much more vague than that. Right. The Darkness Studios, we talked about that I wanted to create a 5-year goal. What is our dream? What is our goals? And I said what my dream was, and then we started working on goals. Our dream is to have a collaborative hive mind of streamers, techies, that we have a common goal of education, growth, fun, and initiative. Like that we're creating an opportunity for people to be able to grow their brand, because you can't, and this is a problem. Let me go full screen. This is a problem, okay? People don't start creating, okay? Like for example, there are some people who are meant to be creators and there's some people who are not. That does not mean that you don't know that. You don't know what you are, right? And it doesn't mean that the people who aren't meant to be creators can't be creators. That's a horrible thing to do. It's a horrible thing to say. Let me go to the screen. It's a horrible thing to do and a horrible thing to say to people. But I'll specifically say this. If you're a person who is considering, or the idea or the thought is that you wanted to create content, there's two things you need to know. A, it is a long process and you won't blow up overnight. You are not Ludwig, you're not Tim the Tap Man, and you are not Dr. Disrespect and Dr. Lupo and all these other people, Ninja. You are not those people, okay? Most likely you work a full-time job. You're trying to figure out how to do it. You're not in the time of the grind. whatever the case. It's just not going to happen, right? It's not. It takes time. You got to play the algorithm, play TikTok, play Twitter, play all that stuff. Am I great at it? No. Am I trying to figure it out? Yes. But do I have a full-time job and a family and a 3-year-old? Yes. Does that mean that some of those things take priority over content? It has to sometimes. I still am up till 1 a.m. in the morning networking, whether it be playing video games with my friends or me trying to like calm down. That's great. Those are things to do, right? So those are all considerations that needs to be done, right? So it takes time. But if you're a person who is looking to be a creator and you haven't started the process because you think that, well, someone else is doing it, like I'm doing tech, but if Echo, who's a tech guy, right? He's wanting to do stuff with cars and stuff, but let's say he's a tech guy, wanted to do a tech channel and he goes, well, you know what? Cyrus is already doing that. Cyrus is doing that. So should I do that? He's probably already made a video about that. No one cares. YouTube doesn't care. Okay. It's the second largest search engine in the world minus Google, and they're owned by the same person. Guess who? Google. It doesn't matter. Okay. So just make content. Like, someone's going to discover it. It will happen. It's not an if, it's a win. That's what I have to tell myself that all the time. It's not an if, it's a win. So just stop being the negative Nancy. Okay. Anyway. Let me read some comments. Let me read some chat before I push through. I guess let me go back to the screen while I read some chat. He's going to pull a Ludwig and start a new channel. I've already started 2 more channels, by the way. I've actually started 5 channels for placeholders that are sitting on my account that none of you know about and I haven't done anything with. Foreshadowing. All I really want on my end is to have unlimited XP gaming department section. Group established with the Darkness Studios that focus on Let's Plays, game development, maybe esports division. That's my dream. What's wrong with that? That's great. That's exactly what needs to happen. Because then you bring in people. Let's Plays, great. Let's bring in creators that do Pokemon. Game development. Let's talk about how to make a game. Maybe have a dedicated app just for what we have. And then esports. It'd be great to have an esports team, right? Or show how people to do esports, how to communicate, how to talk business. Bring in someone who's a business rep and talk about how to do this stuff, right? I don't know everything about business. I don't know that half of anything about business. Well, if they aren't meant to be creators, how are they going to be successful? They can be successful in anything. Success, and that's another problem. The word success is not defined by like a number. Success is personal view. Okay? If you define success by the thoughts of others, then you will be unsuccessful because someone will find you unsuccessful. That's the truth. If you allow other people to define your character, who you are, how you're going to be, you will always fail. 100% you will always fail. You will never succeed. You will never be enough. You will always be someone's less than. 100%. You will never meet someone's expectation. Does it mean that you might meet a lot more people's expectations than others? Sure. But there are many people in this world that you would think, oh man, they meet everyone's expectations and they're not hated by anyone. There's probably someone in this world who doesn't agree. 100%. If you find self-worth in other people, then that sucks. But what about murderers, genocidal killers? I don't think that has any difference in my statement. I don't think that changes that statement at all. Success isn't what's viewed in other people. Success is viewed in what you personally do. Okay? I mean, if you want to pull out that and have a conversation about success, we can have a conversation another day because I don't think that's where we're going with this stream. But what I'm saying is success is not outwardly driven. It is inwardly gained. Okay? Do I feel that I'm a successful human being right now? 100%. Okay? I just passed 10 years of marriage. I'm married to a beautiful woman. I have an amazing son who literally just read me Brown Bear before he went to bed and counted to 31 at 3 years old. You might have a 3-year-old in your life that counts so much more than that. But my son didn't speak until about 8 months ago. That was the most amazing thing for him to be able to read Brown Bear. Okay? It was amazing. So 8 months ago, he couldn't speak. Literally didn't even say mama, dada. And now it's amazing. So if you want to say that success is driven by other people, then I'll tell you that all the doctors who told me my son was autistic and wasn't going to be able to achieve in his life and blah, 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 I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You don't spend every day with that person. Character, integrity, those are things that you can base success on as a person, an individual. Those are the things. Anyway, can we get back to business? Oh my gosh, I went on like a TED talk about success. Oh my gosh. Let me save what I just did on replay buffer. Dang. Okay. All right. Let me go back to business plan, shall we? Is that okay? Can we go back to business plan? Is that good? Okay. Goal 5. Okay. This is like goal whatever this ends up to be when I finish this out, right? File it into the TED Talk division of the business plan, right? Let me get right on that, Canadian. Building aspirations are reestablished, large or small. We could have a small little place where we have like just an office that we call our business that just houses all our stuff, right? TED Talks, that's something you could do as well. I could do TED Talks, right? Actually, public speaker, that's something I've always wanted to be, like someone who gets in front of people, and maybe it's not the whole point of like the fame of, oh, look at these people looking at me, but I just feel I have a way of connecting. Anyway, that's a selfish statement that probably sounds stupid and arrogant and whatever the case. Forget I said that. Moment of weakness. No, Leonard, I do not want to be president. Don't ever. If you vote me in, I will run away. I will move to another country. I will not. I do not want that. Building aspirations. Let's talk about the next one. I want to be established locally as a production company of choice. I would love to have contracts with local corporations for video work. That's what keeps everything consistent. And then, no, I'm not even old enough in 2024, by the way. You have to be 35 to be president. I'm 31. FYI, that doesn't even work. Just FYI. Let's move to that country and vote you as president there. Dang. I guess I'll move to the UK and you have to vote me prime minister. I'm old enough. I thought you were 70. Go away, Koryoku. Be right back. Changing your birth records. Oh, birther. Oh, it's all birther again. Dang. All right. Leonard for mayor or something. I'll be 37. Vote for me. Oh, God. I'll be old enough to be president 2024. That's sad. All of you are so old. Ha. Y'all are so old. You old people. you old people. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Okay. Exclamation, bruh. Okay, so let's talk about this. Contracts established. I would like to have a team established and automated for content. And I would like for there to be a collaborative YouTube channel. Okay, a collaborative YouTube channel. It became perky for a moment. No more breathe. Dang. Okay. A collaborative YouTube channel amongst streamers, staff, etc. I'd also like to do vlogging the process at this time, and I would also like to have planned our first in-person con or virtual con. Okay. Among Us. We're not playing Among Us, deal with it. These are the things that I would like to do, right? I'd like to have contracts with local corporations. I'd like to have a team established, people like you who are aspiring people who are looking at that. And if all of you started streaming today and started doing content creation and being serious, like you could be for, sell a course. I have tried 3 times to record a course and I get halfway through it and I blank. So I need to figure out the best way for me to do it. I actually have probably a full course that I could put up on Udemy right now and sell it. A course is what I need to do, but that's going to be a part of my content, not a part of the front business. Okay. I will be doing I would love to do some courses this year. 100%. We produce our own documentary. That would actually be not a bad idea. Documentary. These are things that are great, right? I'd love to be able to do these things. So I want to finish out the rest of these goals, but I'm not going to do that on stream because I'm not really sure about it. But what I will do is I'm going to take this text block this text right here, and I'm going to make it available in picture format on my Discord channel. I think I'm going to put it, not Discord channel, but in a Discord channel. I'm going to put it there, and I'm just going to make this public. Like, I'm establishing that this is what we're going to do. So if you're a moderator for me or for whatever, I want you to really be thinking about what this is. If you're not, and you're a member of my community and you're trying to figure out how do I get involved, these are the things you get involved. Okay. You know, the next big thing that you can do to help get involved, it's coming up February 11th. Okay. Someone write that date. Is it February 11th? February 11th. Somebody put February 11th in chat. Okay. That's our next big thing. Okay. This is 211. Can I say what? I mean, I'm going to say what it is, but if you want to say what it is, that's fine. That's our next big collaborative event. And I want that event to be massive. And I want to set a big goal for that event. Because if you want to be a part of, if you want to be a part of something that is A, for the greater good, B, for something that is going to give opportunities forever for other people, if you're wanting to be able to make a network and get a name for yourself within our community, because eventually our community might become something. You know, this might come to fruition, and I'd love for you to be on board. And I really do. Like, I'll tell you something I've struggled with this past year, right? I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and I might call some people out. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and very early on, people thought this was a joke. Okay, this was true. People thought that what I was doing was a joke. And they made fun of me. They tried to troll me. They tried to really push against what I was doing, and then told me that I was just doing a waste of time, right? And for over a year, 180 subscribers, and it was bad. And I've told this story 1,000 times, but I'm not going to tell it this time. Regardless, it started to do something. And I shifted, and I started surrounding myself with people who were willing to support me. And I think that over the last year, we've gotten lax. And I have people who are not necessarily the people what they promised originally, like, hey, I'm here for the growth of this. They've kind of just let it go to the wayside. And that's kind of why I want to restructure like leadership team because I want to surround people around me, but also create a round table kind of effort for us to be able to create growth and opportunity and be able to give our community the best opportunities they can. If we're not reaching our community, then what we're doing and what we're aiming for that 5-year goal is pointless. It's done. It's stupid. It's over. It's gone, right? Because what I want to accomplish is not Brandon creating YouTube videos for the rest of his life. I want to create something that is self-sustaining, sits where it is. I love creating YouTube videos. I hate editing, but I love the opportunity to be able to send these out. I love answering comments, going in there and talking to you. I love you making tickets and asking questions. If I'm around, I can answer them. I love the people who are willing to jump in and be able to be a part of that helping process. But the truth is, I've had people who are willing to help who've just kind of been stagnant. But then I've got people who are wanting to grow, and they might be unwilling to like speak up because they think I might be unapproachable or something because I have some sort of status. I don't have a status, by the way. Okay. Can I just tell you something? Jay Hero is in chat right now. I have watched Jay Hero's stream earlier. By the way, Jay Hero, are you here, by the way? I see this. I'm still on board with this. I'm just going to give you like a public criticism. Is that okay? And if you don't want it, I can email it to you later or message it to you. I'm here just existing with no goal. If I can move out there right now and immediately get started, I would improve the mood of the life. Fellowship says, so at least give me something to focus all my energy on. But you don't have to move to get started. You can get started right now. You can get started right now. Lone, you and I can talk. We can make goals. And I hope tonight gives you like some like maybe ideas on how you can shift your goals and maybe things that you can do for what you could, for your brand. Because I think even myself included have discounted this process. Anyway, Jay Hero, can you not put your stream on verified chatters only? I know that sounds really stupid. I know you're trying to be safe or whatever. But even me, I don't want to give Twitch my phone number. So I couldn't chat in your stream earlier. So I watched for about 30 minutes and I couldn't chat. Just saying. But I stuck around for your stream because I wanted to see what your elements were and your just your communication. I think you have a great stream. You were working on like sound alerts, I think it's what it was. and I popped in and did like one sound alert, and then I ran out of channel points, so I couldn't do anything else. It was the only way I could chat. I would turn off verified chatters only, and then just have mods. That's just me. Whatever the case. You have for your chat, you have like to be able to chat, you have it set up to be, must have a verified account, which means you have to put a phone number on there. I don't want to give Twitch my phone number just yet. Just saying. I couldn't chat on your stream. I put a link in my thing on your thing. I put a link in my thing on your thing. Maybe I explained that bad. Did I explain that bad? If I did, I probably did. Let's see. Settings, stream. You have, is it moderation? Right here. Okay. On this setting right here, you have, it's in your dashboard under moderation. You have email verification. You can turn this on, whatever the case. And then you have phone verification. You have these on, right? And like mine's all low because I haven't turned some of these on, but like the phone verification, email verification, that's one thing. Phone verification, that means you've given them a phone number, right? Whatever the case. I would just say like I couldn't watch your stream earlier, bro. I wanted to be able to watch your stream and talk to you, but I couldn't. Are you using me as an example? Yes, I was just giving you constructive criticism, but what I was saying was as an example. I jump in people's streams all the time, like J Hero, and people think of me like, maybe you don't approach me or think I have some kind of status, but I don't, because I loved J Hero's stream earlier, and I said to myself at that time, I was like, I love what he's doing right now. I wish I did more of that. And it doesn't matter what your size is. It matters like what you're doing. Okay. I don't care if you had 1 viewer, 0 viewers, or 10,000 viewers. He was connecting with his audience. He was doing what he needed to. He was setting up opportunities for his stream. I loved that. And I wish I had more opportunities for that. And so I learned and I pushed forward, and it's people like you. That's why I do this. That's what's important. I think that's huge. So that's just me. And I was using you as an example because it was a good example. What you're doing was amazing. And I said to myself, wow, this is cool. I like this. Let's continue to push this. So Jay here, I wasn't trying to trash you, bro. Please know that I wasn't trying to trash you. I was just telling you I couldn't chat in your stream earlier, and I wanted to literally post in there like, yo, you're so cool. But anyway, that was just that, okay? Anyway, so yeah. So let's get back to the topic at hand. I was going to say Jay Hero does some interesting stuff, and I'm going to have to take ideas from. Yeah, please. Okay, if steal, please be that person who steals for your stream. Okay, do it. Please do. But anyway, so I guess to wrap up this little piece, right? The big thing that I want to say with this is that I have some things that I'm looking forward to in the future. And I have people around me who want to be a part of that. And then I have people around me who just don't want to be a part of that. And it's not that I don't want those people to be around. I just think that I need to surround myself with people who have a common goal and a vision and want to do this. And those are the people who are really going to push forward, right? So I think this big thing for me for the next year is networking and keeping things tight knit and close and pushing forward for a goal. So with that being said, on February 11th, we are going to be doing the Share the Love event. And I think that this event last year did really well. We had a low goal because I didn't know how well it was going to do, but we met that goal. I think we started out with like 250 as the goal, and then we passed it immediately and we set it to 500, and then we met that goal. I think we were really happy with what we were doing, and it was all charity. It was all money for St. Jude. You know, all of those prize benefits went to St. Jude. I was really happy about it, and we're going to do it again. And Share the Love is basically a rated. It's where you set up a series of raids between streamers that are a part of a community, and you send it along, right? And so you do a couple hours, 3 hours, do your stream, raise some money, and send it on to the next person. It's not about whether you raise this much money. It's about what the collective did. So you might be the 3 a.m. session where no one's watching barely, or they might be sticking around, or the faithful few are sticking around. But it's not about what you've done or raised. It's about the community of what we're trying to accomplish. So this year, here are my goals with this. Okay. Share the love. I want to be at the end of Share the Love. I want to be able to do 48 hours of streamers. 48 hours. I want to start February 11th, and I don't want to end until February 13th, just shy of Valentine's Day. That's what I want to do. I want to do 48 hours of streamers, but I do not want to do like 4 and 5 hour sessions between people. I want to have enough people that it is organized that raid literally never stops for an entire weekend. That's what I want to do. 48 hours, Share the Love. Not 24. We've been doing 24-hour raid events. 48 hours. I think it's great. I want to be able to start that process like we've always done. I'll start it, promote it, and then maybe I'll pick up a session in the middle and then a session at the end. But I don't want to do any more sessions than I have to. Really, I just want to do the opening one, and that's it. Maybe close up the last 30 minutes like I did this last raid event we did. I think it's a great opportunity to be able to give, charity, but for us as streamers to be able to give opportunities to ourselves, networking, creating a community, right? 48 hours. I don't know if I want to put a price on it yet, like what a goal of money would be, but ideally I would like to say 2,000 is what our goal would be. I don't know if that's achievable. And that might be overreaching, truthfully. But I think it might be achievable. And like I want to reach out to a couple brands before we get there and see if a couple of brands wanted to help assist in some way. Like, for example, I'd love to say that we all use the same overlay. So maybe I reach out to Owned and say, hey, Owned, do you want to can you provide me with a free overlay pack and license it to 15 people? And let me send it to those 15 people and let them say yes. So we could all use similar overlays, similar alerts, and I just give you the content and let them do it. I think that would be great. I'm pretty sure they would be on board with that. I think that would be a really cool thing. And put their branding on it, whatever the case, etc. I think that would be nice. And reach out to a couple of brands and see what happens. And you never know when things like that goes around. And then end it like we always do, Watcher said at Project Coconut. I think that would be a great idea. So here's what I need from you. Okay. We had a quiet conversation tonight. Last year, Steve Otron organized the Share the Love event. And then this year, we just did a recent raid event for this. We raised money for Christmas. We didn't raise money for Christmas. People actually bought gifts for people in this area where I live, which was, oh my gosh, the name just blanked on me. What we call it, Christmas for All. They bought gifts for underprivileged students and kids, right? And we did a raid event, 24 hours, over 24 hours. It was great. It's fantastic. We probably gave Christmas to over, I think it was 30 kids. I said 20 kids, 30 kids. And it was fantastic. I just want to keep something like that going. Okay. Steve Otron organized Share the Love last year. I think there might be a conversation that somebody else wants to jump in and plan that. Maybe it'd be a team effort, whatever the case. Whatever it is, that's something that's going to be coming. And I know that we're going to be making some announcements through January, through our Whispers writer, as well as through our community leaders that it's going to be going through. So if you want to be a part of that, I would greatly appreciate that. If we can make an opportunity for people to grow their brand, but then also give back to charity, I think it would be great. Here's what I need from you. Okay. If you have any ideas that you did not necessarily want to write in chat, but that you wanted to talk to me about today, about what this is, do you have concerns? Does this seem stupid? Most ideas seem lofty and dumb before you get into it and you start working on it. And as long as you work on it and create a goal and a business plan, I think you can really start pushing forward. And I think that we have the basis of something that really could be something. I really do. I think that we could create a content situation where it's not about people being the best esports players, so let's join 100 Thieves or a FaZe Clan. It's not about let's just create video ads for Linus Tech Tips and there not be the education side of it. Okay, I want to create the education side, grow streamers, give them a collaborative community so that they can grow, but also give them the opportunity to come in, do something that's production wise, have them fly in, work into the department and work with equipment that's harder. Let us build a PC for them, customize it, talk about stream setups, go to people's places and do stream setups for them. I think these are great opportunities. Work with brands to be able to do this more often, like stream upgrade each month, and like go to find a person who's in our community who's needing an upgrade, reach out to a brand, commission them to give us some products, go do the upgrade, teach them how to use it, send them off. Like those are cool things that I want to do as a not only a person, because it gives back, but as a creator, I think that that's a really good opportunity. So I'm not sure what your thoughts are, but anyway, what I want to say is if you have any thoughts or anything, my DMs are open on Discord. Somebody do exclamation Discord, something like that. It's just discord.gg/thedarkness. It's been in the corner right here this whole time, but I would really appreciate you if you jumped in there and talk to me. Even if you're a person who's really close already to me, there's never a time that I don't want to talk about, the community and the growth and where we can go. So if there's something you want to talk about, please let me know. I think we're going to rate it out with who we have. We have 13 viewers right now. And this is a great opportunity for us to make someone's night. So who is streaming in our community right now that we can make their night? And let's just end this out on a good note, right? And let's just blow this up for some people. So who's live right now? Is anyone live right now? Austin N360 is live. And then Zane McBoss is live. I like Zane, but I just did Discord message, Si. Yeah. Okay. Winter Games, January 15th. That was just what was messaged. Winter Games, January 15th. January 15th is what we're going to be doing. We have the Summer Games and the Winter Olympics and all the stuff that we've done. Okay, so we have Echo, myself, and Afterburn done this thing where we had the Darkness Games. We're going to have the next part of that on January 15th. So I want to go ahead and encourage you to go ahead and consider that. More information will be coming about that in Discord. It's a great thing for you to rally around. Be awesome. Twitchy Bunks is what I was just said. Twitch.tv/twitchybunks. Twitch.tv/twitchybunks.
That was nutty.
131 followers. Doesn't look like they're affiliated yet. They have 7 viewers. Winter Games return. Yes. Yeah, we've been talking about this. What's up, Kryoku? Yes, more information will be coming about that. Same thing with Share the Love. So he has 7 viewers. I was hoping to make someone's night that's not, or they, excuse me. Hold on. Let's make their night. Twitchy Bunks. You can read. Okay, they are. All right, let's do it. Raid. Twitchy Bunks. Twitch Plays Pokemon is live, by the way. Okay, let's do this, guys. Okay, let's keep our numbers up. Let's go in. Let's blow this chat out of the water. If you want to see this VOD and you want to go back and listen to it, whatever the case, wherever you came in on the stream, this will be live on Twitch, but it's also going to go to our new YouTube channel, which is just Dark and Cyrus VODs. The link for that is on the main channel. So if you go to the main channel, youtube.com/darkandcyrus, it'll be there. If you want to go see this VOD, it will be there. Please blow up chat. We're going to go to Twitchy Bunks. Blow it up. Literally make her chat break as much as you respond. Okay. Do as much as you can. I really appreciate you guys. Without you, this isn't possible. I love you all. Thank you for sticking around for a non-gaming stream and just like a chill chat stream. Okay. I really appreciate it. You guys make this so, I don't know. Love you guys. Twitchy Bunks. Is that where we're going, right? Is that the one that we're going to the right place? Yes. Am I right? Are we right? Playing Knockout City? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you even have the emotes. All right, let's do this. Ready? Let's do the raid in 3, 2, 1. Start blowing it up, guys. Blow it up, 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 blow it up.
Picture of him with the headset on looked 100% like me. I was shook.
I know.